First of all, when do you think, like, if say you had a child, when would you allow your child a phone and or access to the internet?
That's a good question.
Because I know I got my first phone, I think, in year 7. My first like smartphone. It was just like, do you ever have like the Windows phones?
I never had one, but I saw them, like the Nokia Lumia and shit like that. Yeah,
They're pretty cool. They were pretty cool, to be honest. That was my first phone. That was mainly because just like you kind of needed a smartphone, like just like traveling and whatnot. So I get the bus to school in Liverpool. In year 6, I had like a little like Nokia like 3310 or whatever you call them. It's just like £10, whatever. But now I see like my sisters. One of them's like, I don't know how old they are, but like,
nice. Good brother.
I think one is 9 or 10, and she had a phone since like 7, which I think is too early personally. My dad justified it with the reason of it was COVID and that like obviously he wanted them to be like able to like talk to their friends, but it's kind of like you can still talk on like your iPad.
Or what? So what's the difference between the iPad and the phone?
Maybe like the social media you can get, probably.
No, I think
you can still get it, can't you?
Yeah, I feel like you can't justify like not getting them a phone because they've got an iPad. I feel like once you go there, you can't. You've gone there. They're all the same. If you can go on Google Chrome, it's the same because you go on Google Chrome, you go on almost every social media. See, perfect world, I'd say like 11 or 10.
Like when you start year 7.
Yeah, year 6 and year 7, because I feel like it's important to get sort of used to having the phone in year 10 and learning the responsibility.
Year 10?
No, not year 10. Sorry, being 10.
Okay.
Because it is something that you've got to be like, oh, this is an expensive thing that I have to have in my pocket. I have to make sure it's okay. I also have to like, you can't really learn to be responsible online at 10. But it's handy that you are comfortable enough with it, so then when you go into year 7, you know how to use it.
Yeah.
It's also good for making friends. Like, follow me on Instagram, and then you'd have mains in your bio. I think the first time so I'd say 10, but at the same time, like if your kid's a piece of shit and you just don't want to be part of it, just be like, go sit on your iPad. Just don't talk to me. Like at like 6.
See that part of parenting, like
it's a bad
I don't
idea.
think it's very good. I know obviously we aren't parents ourselves,
True.
but like so we don't have much of a place to speak. But being like, oh, just go and sit on your iPad, like I don't care. And like I don't want to deal with you right now. Like I want some personal space. Here's your iPad. I don't think that's a very good idea because obviously it's the internet and like you could do what the child
it's a fucking awful idea.
Unrestricted access to the internet. Like kids who are 8, any age, can watch porn.
Yeah, how old are you when you first watched porn? It doesn't have to be like hardcore porn.
We talked about this in last episode.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I was in year 6.
Fucking. If we've already talked about it, it's a good point actually. Scrap that bit. Fuck what. I just completely forgot. Oh, yeah.
Like unrestricted access to the internet.
No, it is a really bad idea, but at the same time, I think I'm biased because I hate kids. So I can't imagine myself putting myself that much out for a kid that I don't want. You know what I mean? Like, if you're sound, then yeah, I got time for
you gotta think this is your child now, because you're gonna have some emotion. I would hope you'd have some form of an emotional connection to your child.
Nah, it depends. Like, are they sick?
Are they a miniature me?
Yeah, I couldn't have like. See, right. I was talking to George about this, and I was like, if we did have a kid, it would start off fat. It'd be a chubby kid, and then it would get skinny as it gets older. Like, that would definitely happen.
Do you think?
Yeah, because it happened with me, it happened with her, like...
It doesn't mean it has to happen with your child.
No, but I mean, it's most likely, it's in our genes to have that glow up, you know what I mean?
I think it just depends on how, like, active you are. Like, I was a bit chubby, I wasn't active when I was younger.
Yeah, but I think it's in the genes of my family to have that, unless you're going out of the way massively. Do you not think that that's a thing?
Well, like how much? no offense, I don't think either of us did much physical
No,
activity
not at
when
all.
we were younger.
No, well, I play football quite a bit. Like
Yeah, but like
hard
when
ranges,
you
me and
compare
Mackenzie.
like, you know, the 30 minutes every couple of days that
Mhm.
you play football to the hours you spend eating shit sitting on your iPad, you're gonna be a bit fat, aren't you?
True. I think, but I do think there's a big, me getting as skinny as I did. Like, I think that there's definitely a genetic part of that where you lose all the puppy
possibly, yeah.
fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
bit. So I think our kid would have a lot of puppy fat and then go skinny.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was ugly, then I wouldn't have time for it. Like I hate ugly kids to the core. I can't watch certain films because they've got ugly kids in them. I can't do it.
That's terrible.
No, it's really
That's
bad.
horrible.
It
You're a
causes
horrible person.
actual rage in my stomach when I see an ugly kid.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's bad.
So when would you allow access to the internet? Because I think I probably had access to the internet from a younger age, but it was more social media where I had access from like 11 onwards. Because I'd play like Club Penguin and like Moshi Monsters.
True.
Like that
yeah.
was
True.
sick.
I was playing Moshi Monsters at like 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Because I think that's like a decent way of having exposure to the internet because it's very controlled. Like it is a kid's site. Realistically, isn't it? Like you can't like say fuck on.
Yeah, you get banned.
I remember
immediately.
trying say all the time. What? Just say like fucking shit, and it would be like stop.
Yeah, you get banned. I was a black belt in, was it card jitsu?
Card jitsu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that was sick.
There was always like a specific like sequence, like a specific time or like thing I would do when I was playing against someone, and I would always get it right.
Yeah.
I was never too sure if it was a bot or not because of how successful I was. 'Cause I would count in my head. It was like 7. I'd like wait 7 like turns or something. I can't remember how, and then I'd play it, and then I'd always win.
Nice.
So I don't know.
I just had a memory. I completely forgot about this. I got black belt in card jitsu, and I went upstairs and woke my dad up to tell him that I just got a black belt in card jitsu. God damn, would have been like 8 a.m. and I'd snuck down to go play on the Mac, and then God, yeah, if my kid woke me up to do that, I'd say it to his face that you're a disappointment to me.
I wouldn't want you to be my dad.
No, me neither. Not right now. I feel like I could be a cool dad. I don't have patience for kids at the moment. That's my.
Oh yeah, because we're 17, aren't we? Like.
Yeah, but some people do. Some people are like, yeah, I want kids. Like you see all the girls all the time. Like, yeah, I want kids. I don't have the patience. Could you have the? If you say you finally dropped lucky and a girl wanted to, talk to you, and one thing led to another.
Fuck you.
And you got pregnant.
I got pregnant.
Yeah, you got pregnant. No, you know what I mean. Would you keep it?
Not this.
Sorry, she has said she's keeping it. What do you do?
See you later.
You would just bounce, take him and get bullied and move school. It's a sticky one because it's her body, her choice, but it's also our choice to stay talking to her. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get a new sim.
It depends on the woman. Like, do I think
is she
would be
wifey material?
Yeah, would it be a sustainable relationship? Because like,
that's a good point.
Because it's like, am I gonna stay and try with a bit someone that within 3 months like we're gonna be like shouting at each other and shit, and like, how is it gonna impact my life? Like, is it gonna it's gonna massively impact my life? But like, am I gonna be able to do things? Still gonna be able to fit time in for the things I want to do for myself, which is probably no.
No, you don't fit time in now, let alone.
Of course I do.
Barely.
I do have plenty of time to
for 8 hours per day. I'm like,
I'm chilling.
So when I say
on a nice time,
when I message you, and obviously I don't get a reply, and then you're like, sorry man, had shit to do.
Yeah.
That shit to do is just chilling.
No, I'm not chilling. I'm like sitting on my ass. I'll like read my book. I'll do some revision. I'll like meditate and shit.
Being your friend is so difficult. It's not. It's just annoying when I'm like, yo, look at this funny meme, and then it's expired because it was on someone's story, and you haven't turned your phone on for 48 fucking hours because you're like, I'm on a dopamine cleanse, bro. You should really try it.
You should.
No, I probably should.
You definitely should try it.
I'm just addicted to my
The thing is, right, you're saying, like, you're making fun of me for this now, because you haven't tried it yourself. You don't understand the benefits.
See, I get that mindset so much because I'm always like that with food combinations, and everyone's like, "No, you're just disgusting." But I'm like, "Have you tried it?" And like, "No." So it's like you don't have an opinion.
Exactly. So don't piss
True,
at me. Try it.
True. How? Oh, see, making fun of you is fun. I like that. I have a position now where for an hour and a half, you have to sit there and talk to me, so I can say,
If you're watching this clip, if you liked watching this, somewhere around the screen will be like the full episode or whatever, and you can go watch that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and comment. We'll hopefully see you in the next episode.